Hell yeah. Where do you see the state of the music here? What is the music scene like when you started to now?
I think it's grown a lot since I first started, but sometimes I feel like we kind of, I don't know, it's tough. It feels like it's growing, but it gets to a point where it's just like whatever happens, you know, like even if, you know, it doesn't necessarily get to that mainstream level, which I believe it will, but if it worst case didn't, then like it is what it is. Like as long as we all doing our part and like having fun, that's cool. That's a tough question. It's a broad question. It's like where will we go, you know? But
yeah, where do you see us at now? Do we have a sound, a specific sound, or what separates us from everybody else that you heard?
I feel like we do have a sound. It just doesn't have its it's not known in the mainstream yet, so people like to say it sounds like this or like that, but really it is, I feel like, a sound. And I mean, it does kind of have an influence from Cali and like the Midwest regions, you know, or like the West Coast and Midwest regions, because we're right in the middle. That's my opinion. And I think it is the Colorado sound. It's going to take a couple artists getting on before I feel like people are like, yep, that's the Denver sound or that's the Colorado sound. But you hear it when people say Denver, that's, you know, they're from Denver, you know what I'm saying? Like you could just hear it in the way they say that word, you know what I'm saying? But you really got to, like, I feel, be in tune with the music scene and like really tap in. And people just got to be themselves too. I feel like that kind of helps everyone have their own sound. And
do you think
like
it's because a lot of people here rap about, I'm not going to say everybody, but a lot of people rap about the gang shit, like, you know, shoot 'em up, bang, bang shit now. Do you feel like a lot of people on the outside world is like, well, that's not what's going down in Colorado, so we can't really believe what y'all talking about?
I mean, yeah, to a certain extent, it's just like there's a hood everywhere for the most part, I'm sure. You know, I ain't been to every state, but like anywhere where there's a major city or metropolitan area, there's going to be a hood. Like, and it's just, I just wish people would like just not judge or assume things about these areas and stuff like that, especially from the outside in, like, because, you know, folks just doing what they love to do at the end of the day and trying to make a way out, you know what I'm saying? So, man, it's a tough conversation to have for real.
Outside of Mile High Minute, who is Brent? What is the biggest misconception about you that people have?
I feel like people are starting to get to know me now, like they have been doing it for a little while, but I don't know. You know, it's easy to just judge by a book by its cover. People think, oh, I'm just in it for the money. Oh, I'm the feds. I'm the, what else? Industry plant. I mean, like the list goes on, but if you get to know me, I love sports. You feel me? I love hooping. I love the music. You know what I'm saying? I grew up probably a lot more similar to what a lot of these artists are going through than people may think. I just don't necessarily like put it all the way out there. I don't know, man. Like there's a lot of things, you know, I got a son now, so you know what I'm saying, I love being a father, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my main thing right now, my main focus. And I really want to talk about the money thing too, because like I feel people,
a lot of people have said that you only deal with them lists only are artists that have paid you before. You only deal with artists that are gonna pay you, and you charging astronomical numbers to deal with you over the thousands of dollars.
So no one's ever paid to get on a list. I'll say that right now. I mean, have artists who've been on lists invested with me on promo in different ways, yeah, like, but no one's ever, hey, I want this slot on the list, let me pay. You know, like that, no, that's not how it works. But I feel people assume like media outlets, or not even just media outlets, artists, anyone who's in the scene who has somewhat of a buzz, oh, they charging out, blah, 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 they just in it for the money. But it's like, folks don't know what it takes to have a setup like this, the studio time, the audio equipment, the camera equipment, the time invested into it, the videos where you don't even really make much, but you're doing it just because you love that artist or what have you, that people don't understand. Like, and then the other thing is you don't start making money off of a media business or anything until you provide value. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't making nothing off Mile High Me in the beginning because I wasn't able to provide that value. All I was able to do was do an interview, let me get your story out. You know, that was it. But once you build up, it's like artists are getting 30, 40, 50 followers. Not every time, but sometimes when they get posted. And not only that, but it's a good chance to see, okay, is my music hot or not? If you get 0 followers and it only gets 20 likes instead of 150 like Savvy or AP, that should tell you something. This song ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just got to take it the right way. Like, and then it's like you got, as a media platform, there's thousands, hundreds, thousands of artists. There's not as many media platforms. So it's like, I'm sure you get this. You probably have 10, 20, 30 artists a day, a week hitting you up. Hey, check out this song, check out, and which is cool. I respect that. But at a certain point when you keep growing, it's hard to keep up with everyone and try to show love and spread your love everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Because you'll check out 10 artists out of them 30, and then the other 20 going to be pissed off.
Right. So it's definitely, you can't make money off it until you're providing the right value and until you actually like love it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel people misconstrue that, you know what I'm saying? Don't really understand what it's like to be a media platform, but that's part of the.
Is it hard